Hi, yeah, it's Jackie here with the LGFA, and we're on a call again today, looking ahead to some key club action at the weekend, and also the underdogs, for the TG4 Underdogs up against the TG4 All-Ireland Champions Meath in a match in Donaghmore, Ashbourne on Saturday. We'll be chatting about that as well. I want to introduce my guests today. Top left-hand side of my screen as I look is Laura Ivory, who's the captain of Aherlow, who are looking forward to a Munster Final appearance against Mourneabbey, who are represented on the bottom right hand side of the screen by Doireann O'Sullivan, of course, Cork star as well. And bottom left hand side of my screen, last but not least, is Eamon Murray, the Meath manager. How are you all, folks?
Good, Jackie, good.
Good, thanks.
Darren, you're off school, you're all in out of Storm Barra. Are you getting blasted down there? How are things?
Things aren't too bad here, to be honest, but I've seen Snapchats now on Instagram of other places around Cork, and yeah, it's done damage, all right.
Yeah, it's fairly wild. How about you, Laura? All okay?
Yeah, oh no, it's wild here as well. We're quite close to the Limerick border. I actually teach in Limerick, so I was off today as well. Thanks, Barra. But it's getting wild out there now. So hopefully the power will hold up for the call.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope there's no unforeseen circumstances that we have to deal with. Eamon, how are things with you? Are you you're in out of the storm there anyway?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, heavy rain, all right, but that's all. Yeah, so.
Okay, all good. Laura, can I start with you? So Stuart, obviously, we had Stuart on a couple of weeks ago, and he put me in touch with you, and that was ahead of the Munster semi-final. So you came through that, and Stuart tells me Laura is a super lady, gives so much of herself to the club, playing, administrating, and coaching at underage level. So you have your hands full, Laura.
It was a small club. We all have to muck in. Stuart's well able to talk as well. Yeah, no, we're in fairness now. A lot of the senior team are great to get involved in the admin side and with the training of the underage girls. Like I said, it's a small parish, so there aren't many of us.
I'm just the progress of the club in recent times, Laura, just strikes me as very much a team effort, and as you say, everybody mucks in and plays their part.
Yeah. We really have, like, some of us are playing since we were a junior C club, when the adult club was reformed, and we worked our way up along the ranks. A lot of the success we've had in recent years is due to the development that's gone on with our underage teams. We had a great group of parents get involved about 10 years ago, and those girls now are coming up along and coming up through the ranks, and a couple of superstars in our county team as well. It all kind of seems to be falling into place the last few years. When we moved up into the senior grade first, we thought we'd never find our feet, and the standard was miles ahead of us. But we've made great progress now in the last few years because of the work that's gone in with our underage coaches and the development in the club.
We'll keep it nice and civil between yourself and Darren on this call, because obviously you'll be seeing plenty of each other at the weekend. But Laura, how big a step up is this for Aherlow coming up against not only the Munster champions but the All Ireland champions?
Oh, sure, it's huge. It's such a big deal. Like, everyone is buzzing in the parish. Like, we went into the Munster semi-final and we were just we really enjoyed the day out. To get to play at Fitzgerald Stadium was massive for us, and we had a ball. It was probably the most enjoyable game of football we've had all year, because we felt kind of the pressure lift once we got outside the county. I don't think many of us really thought we'd see ourselves in this position, and to be here now, it's so exciting. It's massive for us. It's a massive step up. But we're improving all the time, and I think we surprised ourselves even in the last game against Southern Gales about what we can do, and how well we can work together. We've struggled this year with injuries, and I don't think we had a full team really until the county final this year. So everybody's another couple of weeks out of injury now and building on again. So a massive step up for us. But it's one we're really looking forward to.
Darren, I'm sure you're looking forward to another Munster final. You're no stranger to these affairs.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to Sunday. I suppose, as Laura said, it is a huge occasion for both teams, and having lost the county final last year, I think we're determined to get back. And we got over the line this year in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. It was a very special day for Cork ladies football to have the county final in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. And winning our Sunday against Ballymacarbery has set us up nicely now, and we are looking forward to Sunday's game.
How pleased were you with the performance last weekend, Darren? It seemed to go up a notch from the county final again, which is obviously what you want when you get into the provincial series.
Yeah, definitely. Look, county finals are just about getting over the line. There was a lot of nerves that day. I suppose we played in front of a crowd. We weren't used to a pitch that many of us hadn't played in before, and maybe the occasion of the county final got a got us a small bit. I think we made some uncharacteristic mistakes, and we watched back the match, and I think we learned a lot from it. Again, on Sunday, look, we made mistakes, but that was due to the pressure Ballymac were putting on us. There's fierce rivalry between the two of us, so there was a lot of hard hits, and woke up Monday with a lot of bruises and a lot of sore bodies. So look, hopefully we can learn from Sunday again. And very little turnover time now. We've only training Wednesday and Friday, and then D-Day on Sunday. So very short time to get things right. But if we improve again on Sunday, look, we've every chance.
For a player, Darren, you've got vast experience. So this week, it's very much about looking after your body, recovering well, and just building slowly back up again towards the weekend. What is that process like for you? Because obviously you're so well attuned to it, and so in tune with your own body and what you need on a week like this now.
Yeah, absolutely. Recovery, as you said, is key this week, and that's our main focus. To be honest, we'll review Sunday's match and try learn from it. But we did recovery now yesterday. I won't train tomorrow. I actually only train once a week, just after matches. My body takes that bit longer at 26 years of age.
Is it your back or your knees, or what's the
yeah, look, a combination, to be honest. And I was advised to do once a week, and it's like I do the gym sessions and try to get cardio in that way, but the pitches are so heavy this time of year.
Yeah, sure.
And I just need to be available for selection on Sunday. So that's priority. I've explained it to the girls, and management are hugely understanding. But it's just about having all of us available on Sunday. And as you said, that comes down to recovery now this week.
I suppose, Eamon, you deal with players, some more experienced, some not so experienced. I mean, Darren has so much football in her legs, and even at 26 years of age, vastly experienced. I think it's a massive call on her part that she understands that this is what she needs to do to get out on the pitch and be ready on a Saturday or a Sunday.
We know all about Darren coming on a sub there during the summer. She had a class game against us now, so if she can repeat that performance Sunday, they'll be well on their way to Ireland semi-final against probably Ashbourne.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Eamon, yourselves on Saturday, it's the Underdogs against Meath, the All-Ireland champions. Will be an opportunity, I guess, as well, Eamon, to kind of celebrate and reflect on the All-Ireland victory as well. But will you go full strength against the Underdogs, or what are you thinking in terms of a team selection for the day?
Oh, no, it would not be full strength or near it. No, a lot of players have come back in yet, so, and then the Donaghmore players are still involved in the club, so they'll not be involved. But no, it'll be a great day out for it'll be the first chance that people have made to get to welcome the All-Ireland champions back to Meath, and it's for a good cause too. Has it's the Zach Rock Fund, so he's a good young fellow from Donaghmore. He's gone through a rough time at the moment for the last year or so. So any money that's made will be going towards him. So it's for several good reasons,
Absolutely, and I believe ticket sales are going well.
So
and just to pick up on your point, Eamon, Zach Rock's fund, we have some details on it. Zach Moran is the little boy's name, 11 years of age, and hails obviously from the Royal County of Meath. Huge Gaelic Games fan, and excels in football and hurling for Navan O'Mahony's. A boy with an almighty grip and a powerful kick. And the highlight of his year has been getting back onto the training pitch to see his friends and play all of the sports he loves. So he's obviously been suffering with cancer, Eamon. So how did you come across Zach, and why is this one so dear to Meath's hearts, and why is this your nominated charity for the proceeds of the Underdogs match on Saturday?
I don't know. He needs it badly. Every hip we get in from. We had him out on the pitch there during the summer with a great day with him. His lovely sister and his aunt, So he's really in need as much as we can get from,
Now we wish him all the best, and we're very happy to announce that is the chosen charity for proceeds from the Underdogs game at the weekend is Zach Rock's, and we'll post the link to the donation page as well alongside the post that we'll put out with these interviews later on. So Eamon, thanks a lot for that. Eamon, just have you had time to reflect on everything that's happened this year, and obviously look the momentum? Do you think that what Meath achieved this year was a little part of Dunboyne's momentum and going on to win the Leinster title in such brilliant fashion last Sunday?
Yeah, certainly helped, all right. Look, this time last year we hadn't won anything, so it was a very strange year, all right. But like a year that we'll never forget, and I think it's helped every county in the country to what can be done with. They were never really discussed winning our errands. Like we just wanted every game, and we treated every game as it came, and never really panicked that much. And we're probably looking at injuries and like talking to Darren there, and Carol Kira got a bad injury against us, and maybe that changed that game. But Darren came on, did a great job scoring like 1-2 or 1-3. So we were blessed with no injuries all year, and we just got a great bunch of girls together and good management team. So they all work very well together.
Yeah, incredible story, Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, I suppose from the outside looking in, and you suffered the disappointment of a semi-final defeat against Meath. And do you look back and think, God, we were that close? I mean, you were obviously with a minute to go. Who would have thought that Meath would get back into it? But then I think Meath's performance came up an absolute notch against Dublin in the final.
Yeah, look, it's very hard to reflect on that match. We, I suppose, were comfortable, I thought, at the time, and just Meath's relentless pressure and I think never say die attitude, they just ground out a victory there that looked out of reach for them at the time. I think the last 10 minutes of normal time was just mayhem, nightmare stuff from our point of view. But look, credit where credit's due. They went on and beat the previous All-Ireland champions in style, and I think the coverage that they've got winning back-to-back intermediate and senior All-Ireland championships has brought ladies football to a whole new level. And I think it's just shown what can be done when a group of players put their mind to it, get a good setup behind them. And I think it's pretty special. I'm probably sick of hearing it now at this stage, but to be fair to them, they did the unimaginable, to be honest. It's an incredible achievement.
Absolutely, well said, Darren. Brilliant stuff. This time last year, you were playing inter-county and getting ready for, around this time last year, getting ready for an All-Ireland final, I think it was. What's it like to be back in a kind of an even keel, and this is the club season? Darren, okay, that we look outside the window and the weather's not great, but this is the time of year where you'd normally be at the latter end, and have been for the last number of years, at the latter end of club campaigns. This is obviously where you want to be, and it feels a lot more normal, I guess, this year in many ways.
Yeah, it does. I think we were in Croke Park last year on the 20-something of December. I'm not really sure, but it's mad. But look, I love it. I love the split season. I love having 100% focus on the club. I think the girls who play club only as well love it. We've everybody at training, everyone available, girls fighting for positions. The standard of training is brought up, obviously, when we've the inter-county girls available. It's a great buzz. I think Laura would agree. It's where you want to be, especially now when pubs and everything else are closed. We've nothing better to be doing. So it's keeping us out of trouble as well. But look, I live with two other girls on the team, and we collect another two on the way down to training. So we look forward to getting into the car 3 nights a week and going down to Mourneabbey. So yeah, we're happy.
And Darren, just the journey that your club has been on. I mean, there was so much heartache. I saw it firsthand at some of the games, that the big games that you just fell short in. But then to break through and win it, not just once but twice, must have been incredibly satisfying for the group.
It was, yeah, and we always say if we hadn't lost as much, we wouldn't have won what we have. So look, they say you learn more from your losses than your victories, and we certainly did. I think there's a massive shift in mindset. We went from going out trying not to lose matches to going out to trying to win games. I remember for one club All-Ireland semi-final or final, I'm not sure, I was inside full forward and I was told to man-mark Martha Carter. So it's just interesting, like we had full forwards trying to man-mark their defence and just trying not to lose a match instead of going out and saying, well, you're marking me, today. So it's just a complete change in mindset now. I think we focus much more on ourselves as well than the opposition, which is important because we're a very capable team and we're talented. So obviously we give the opposition the respect they deserve. But if we control the controllables on our side, usually we get over the line, hopefully Sunday. we'll get over the line against a very tough opposition.
Laura, I guess you can, a lot of what Darren is saying there would resonate with you, that you know, and I've asked this of managers over the past few weeks and players, how much preparation when you're thinking about it goes into thinking about the strengths of the opposition, or are you more focused on what you can do well yourselves, or is there a mixture of both, a balance between the two?
Yeah, I think we've kind of, similar to Darren, what you spoke about there, we've kind of moved more into getting the balance, getting it a bit more balanced. You know, obviously you have to be aware who you're playing against, and there's going to be certain players you're going to need to know certain things about. But on the whole, we definitely think more about our game and our strengths. And, you know, if we all play to our strengths, you don't need to think as much about the opposition. Now, obviously playing Mourneabbey on Sunday is going to be a different beast for us all together, but that's what we've been doing up to now anyway. And it seems to work better for girls, because like that, you're more focused on yourself, and you know, you're giving yourself the credit as well to know, do you know what, I can do this. And it's not all about the person you're marking. You kind of, while that's important, obviously, you know, the focus on yourself kind of brings on your own confidence, and you kind of become more aware of your own strengths and the strengths of the people around you. So, you know, while we definitely don't completely disregard the opposition and you know, who you're playing against and the matchups and things, we definitely have moved towards ourselves and working on our own strengths and our own game, definitely more in the last couple of years.
And how has reaching a Munster final captured the imagination of the local public, Laura?
It's huge, honestly. Though, Jackie, it's been so exciting for everybody, for all our underage teams. Like, the registration in our club had gone up this year anyway. I think it's kind of across the board in the LGFA, in every county and every club this year. I don't know, was it with COVID and things, people are more willing to take up hobbies, but we've had massive support, and this just seems to have taken off altogether. I think, you know, clubs like Mourneabbey, and watching the success that they've brought to their, you know, their communities, it's so inspiring for us. Seeing what the Meath ladies did this year, you know, what underdogs are able to do, it does catch your imagination, and you do kind of start thinking, you know what, if they can do it, we can do it. And we've had massive support. The whole place is just buzzing since last Sunday. Like I said, I don't know how many of us thought we'd be in this position, and the fact that we are here now, it's so exciting. It's been really, really great for everyone in the club.
And Eamon, just as manager of the Meath team that Laura refers to there, were you taken aback by the reaction to Meath's success? There was late show appearances, all of this. You know, did it catch you by surprise? Okay, it became such a massive thing. Did you expect it to I suppose, blow up in the way that it did?
Not at all. No, the week after was mental. I was getting letters from all over the country. Like, all I say is Eamonn Murray, Meath ladies, and that's what to my house. And I've done that from Galway to Down to Limerick to Kerry, all over the country. It hit everybody. It just hit Meath people. I think give the whole country a great lift. So, Laura, don't forget that the next Sunday. No freer. But I know it's a great year, but it doesn't really affect me that much. I'm not sitting in the pub every night a week or anything like that now, but I'm looking forward to Saturday. These underdogs, for some reason or other, didn't get a chance when they were on their own kind of teams. So it's great to see them all coming together, and I hope they enjoy the day, and I hope the people meet go out and give them a good welcome, you know.
Yeah, some of the stories, particularly the personal stories that you see, you know, they would really resonate with you. You know, girls that have suffered setbacks and just show that resilience to bounce back and to try and forge a career for themselves. I think some of the stuff we've seen is absolutely inspirational, Eamon.
Yeah, like for them, this is their All-Ireland final. The girls playing Dublin, this is their All-Ireland final, and it's a dream come true for them, and I'm delighted for them, and I really enjoy watching them. And some of them had a lot of sad tales, but they're there now, and I hope they enjoy every minute of it.
Absolutely.
You know, top class coaches and all that. So it's like the first time they had those top coaches in their lives, and it's the finals. It's the last big day for them, and hopefully it's good for them. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's at 1:30 on Saturday in Donaghmore, Ashbourne. So there are, I believe at this stage, there are limited tickets left on sale, and Eamon, as we've discussed, all proceeds go to Zach Rocks. And we wish that young boy every best wish and success on his journey and what lies in store for him. And we're very happy to promote that and announce it alongside this video. Doireann O'Sullivan, great to see you, and we hope all is well, and stay safe, and hope everything is good in your world in regards to the family, and hope Ciara as well too. And Laura Ivory, very best wishes to you as well, and all the crew in Aherlow. Laura and Darren, you'll see each other on Sunday. So best wishes to you both, to Aherlow and Mourneabbey in the Munster Senior Final on Sunday, and to Eamon Murray, the manager of the Meath ladies, TG4 All-Ireland Champions 2021, who played the TG4 Underdogs in an exhibition game at Donaghmore Ashbourne on Saturday at 1:30. And I believe it's a deferred showing of the actual game itself on TG4 later that evening around 7:15 p.m. so people can tune in to see how it all went. So folks, thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks,
very much,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Best